Back here at Texas Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch has now led 118 laps, and he has moved in to the points lead, believe it or not, if the race stays the same. Edwards, with his broken axle, has lost 102 points as of right now. So a tough break for the 60 team, as they also had a tough break getting involved in that big crash earlier today in the Sprint Cup race. As we move a little further back into the field, Justin Allgaier has lost 6th position to Jamie McMurray, and it's because of that big old donut on the left side door. Take you back and show you exactly what happened. And again, it's coming out turn 2. They just run out of room.
Boy, off turn 2, the flatness of the racetrack. See McMurray's car just take off. See that right front fender of his car caved in a little bit right now. It didn't help either car right there. Let's take a look from inside the 88 now. Bam, just, boy, that door got...
slow car ahead here. Just keep your eye on that 24, man. No pressure behind, no pressure.
Kind of the same wreck we saw with Clint Boyer earlier, Andy, when he got into a little damage.
Yeah, it kind of looked like when Boyer and Harvick got together at the same place. Not quite the same result. The angles were a little different, not quite as hard a contact, but the same situation.
Well, Verizon Wireless customers, you can text Champion to 43776 for exclusive Champion Chats content from our NASCAR Now Roundtable experts. We mentioned the fact that the 60 of Carl Edwards, they are working on it back in the garage area, Vince.
Yeah, they thought they were going to be able to fix it on pit road when they came back behind the wall. Were not. They've just come to the conclusion that when they put the new axle in, it didn't fix the problem. So Drew Blickensderfer, who you see there on his hands and knees, the crew chief of the car, now they believe it's the rear gear. So they're trying to come up with an official diagnosis there, but certainly a blow to Carl Edwards' championship hopes, as you mentioned, dropping down to 5th in the points at this point in the stage. But also, I think more than anything, guys, they thought they had a car that could challenge Kyle Busch today. They had been tweaking it just a little bit each stop. They felt like they had a really good, comfortable, fast race car to get them to the end, and they thought that stop was going to be their last and enough fuel to get to the finish. Not going to happen today.
His last DNF for Carl was back at Michigan last August when he crashed out of that particular race, and this will snap an 18 total race streak of top 10 finishes for the 60 car.
Let's take a look at the right front fender on Jamie McMurray's number 88 car. This makes me a little bit nervous after what I saw with Clint Boyer's car. Looks like that car hit awful hard. The fender, from what I can tell, still got some pretty good shape to the right front corner, kind of tucked in on the bottom just a little bit, but no smoke.
Well, those 3 cars are battling it out for position. McMurray, Rudiman, and Allgaier. That is for 6th, 7th, and 8th on the racetrack. And Jamie McMurray, his last win in the Nationwide Series was at Darlington in 2004. Guess who was the car owner?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, right.
I remember that one perfect, man.
Well,
Darlington, that was a whale of a race. McMurray, I still got that big trophy he got me.
Look at this. These 3 are still locked into this tight battle. It's the best battle we have on the racetrack. Kyle Busch is leading by 5 seconds, and he's starting to breathe the throttle. We noticed it just a little earlier, saving fuel. Right now, these 3, they're not saving anything.
No, they're not saving anything. We're talking about Kyle Busch. His last lap was a 31:22. Now, this guy's been running some 30-60s and 30-70s, so it's very evident that he's slowing down a little bit, just trying to get that 5 laps for his crew chief, Jason Radcliffe, so he's safe to go to the end in case he needs to.
And there's a big lead. The teammates of the Joe Gibbs teams have a big lead over 3rd place, which now Brad Keselowski by 18 seconds. If they can get together and talk to each other, they can actually start, really saving some fuel. They can start backing off a lot. We heard they were short on fuel. The chance of this thing going green are still pretty slim, but if it does go green, they don't have enough. They can actually afford to back off some, give up some of that 18-second lead they have on 3rd place, and save some fuel.
Well, McMurray still has his hands full. There's Rudiman on the low side. Here comes Paul Menard to make it a 4-car mix. And there you see how it is as they streak down the back straightaway. We can tell you Kyle Busch is still up front. He's now led twice as many laps at Texas as any other driver, over 1,055.
Under caution at Texas 32 laps ago. Leaders on pit road. Reed Sorensen comes in. 1 pound of air out of the right rear, 4 tires and fuel. And Kyle Busch over the front of his pit line. They had to back the car up. They're going to make a slight air pressure adjustment in the right rear to tighten him back up. Jamie.
Brad Brad Keselowski is the best he has been all day. He continues to get more free, though. Wedge in the left rear, 4 tires, and that is the call, Dave.
No chassis adjustments for Joey Logano. The car was pretty good, although he wasn't pushing it there. Slight air pressure adjustment. 4 tires for Logano. Let's see who wins the race off of pit road. Tires are on. There goes Leffler. Here comes teammate Kyle Busch, but Logano's going to beat him out.
2 tires for Leffler moves him up 10 spots. We are under our 4th caution. You see the Nationwide Insurance race off pit road stats. Biffle loses 6. That crew, that's hurt. That right there, that's big. Watch this. Teammates, Colin Brown, they're fighting for the lucky dog position. They're both 1 lap down. He gets into Ricky Stenhouse, puts him in the wall.
That's not good. Teammates here wrecking each other.
This Tuesday meeting at Roush Fenway is not going to be a good one. It's Jack Roush's 68th birthday today. Carl Edwards is out. Stenhouse is now into the wall. It's not been a very happy birthday for Jack Roush.
NASCAR Nationwide Series at Texas is brought to you by Nationwide Insurance. Call or visit us online for a quote today.
Our 4th caution gives us a chance to give you the ticket to the race. All you have to do is log on to NASCAR.com/tickets. Next week, baby, looking forward to that. Talladega Super Speedway, then on to Richmond, Darlington, Dover, Charlotte, on down through the month of July when we go back to Daytona International Speedway.
Man, when they go to Talladega, I'm going to have my eyeballs closed. I'll tell you that. That place, that freaks me out. I like racing there, but man, dude, when they wreck, they have some big wrecks at that place.
Let's go back and listen to what the 18 team talked about after that last pit stop. Kyle Busch is now 3rd.
Sorry, guys. I think we're okay. We come out 3rd. So far, 3rd's been the prevailing spot, so it might not be that bad.
And Kyle apologized because he overslid the pit.
Yeah, he slid past his pit stall and also kind of probably throws off the pit crew a little bit. You see the right side, 8.1 seconds. That's a little bit slow. You see that 15-second pit stop. It cost him a couple spots. And biggest thing is it's put him behind his teammate now. See right here how he just slides just a little too far over that line. Have to back up. If they don't, if they do work on that car over that line, it's a 1-lap penalty, so it's pretty severe. So they have to back up. They do it right. A little frustration, though. He's been leading the race the whole day. Don't want to lose it here.
Kyle has led 129 laps today. We have 28 to go. The waiver rounds have just gotten the pass from the pace car, so they'll make their way around. We can tell you that Carl Edwards, they have repaired the axle. He is now back out on the racetrack. There he is. Carl is a total of 36 laps down in 30th position.
Yeah, the tougher thing, though, he was 4 points out of the championship going into this race. Now he's 86 points out, Marty. So that's probably the bigger hit, the thing he's concerned about at the moment.